it was the weird timing. Chiefs Kingdom kind of went nuts on Twitter after this.
Yeah.
We just win the game against Miami. It was like Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Monday. Willie Gay goes online. He writes, this is January 15th. It's looking like I've probably played my last game in Arrowhead. Damn, I'm going to miss that place. Nothing like it. Let's go get this ring to end it the right way. We just won this game. There's plenty of other guys on this team that are going to be free agents, impending free agents this year. But Willie takes to Twitter to say this is it for him. This is his last ride in Kansas City. Obviously, we don't know the conversations that his agent may have had with the GM, but weird timing because we don't hear other guys, saying that because it could very well be a lot of these guys' last game in Arrowhead, but we're not hearing from all these guys. Just weird timing for a pivotal guy on our defense. JD, when you saw that, I mean, Chief fans are kind of upset by this. Obviously, we know writing on the wall, he probably would not get re-signed, but we don't know that, and it doesn't matter because there's a lot of other guys who may not get re-signed, but we're not hearing from everybody. So, what were your thoughts on this?
Okay. Well, we texted a little bit about this, just kind of the timing is weird. And to be honest, I think it was kind of in bad taste to put this out here. Obviously, what he's trying to do is he's trying to get the fans on his side. And I don't know exactly what, as far as the writing on the wall, what that would be. So I don't know if it's just contract dispute. I don't know if his agents went to the Chiefs and asked, hey, let's talk about doing a deal right now with Willie. And they might have told him, hey, look, we're going to wait till after the season. It could be the snap count, him rotating with Drew Tranquil, right? And sometimes those indications also give you a thought like, well, shoot, okay, my time is coming to an end. Especially when you get a free agent in who's making less money but is performing well. And if he's rotating at your position, which coaches want to see, and it's always that, like, hey, man, hold on, Drew, get this rep. It's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on. That could be it. So there's a lot of different things that could be happening right here. But yeah, I just don't think that especially in the playoffs, if it was the agent going to, and if that happens to be the scenario, just wait till the season's over. I think that's part of it. So that's what I think you have to do. And if you go to, like I said, shout it out on social media, obviously you're trying to get ahead of everything, the narrative of whatever's going on behind the scenes. But yeah, and I'm just looking at this, too soon for Willie to say goodbye, Chiefs Kingdom. Absolutely too soon. We have no idea what's going to go on. We have no idea what deal is going to be done, who's going to be here. So it's kind of a cryptic message, right? Was it necessary now? No, man. Look, we're trying to win the playoff game. Okay? All that other stuff later on. And the reason I say this, because we look at other things that happen, right? And I'm not saying this is going to affect him. Hopefully it won't, at least his performance. Somebody like Dan Quinn, okay? Let's just talk about him real quick. Dan Quinn was said to be going on these head coaching interviews during this time, right? And they just got their back beat in by Green Bay. The defensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys, which they look very ill-prepared against their offense. The Green Bay has a good offense, but they were ill-prepared against what we seen on Sunday. And part of that reason, I believe, was because Dan Quinn is going out here on these head coaching interviews. Because sometimes when it ends up happening, you start giving more of your time toward different things, and then all of a sudden everybody's affected by it. You can't tell me that doesn't have something to do with maybe where the guys work, right? He may think all the hay's in the bar, and hey, look, I didn't do anything. Everything we talked about, we were going to do. But it still may think your focus may be on something else, right? That's why you want to leave all distractions out of it. It's the same thing right here with Willie Gay. Leave all the distractions out of it, man. Just play ball, okay? The contract and situation is going to take care of itself. I'm number one with guys getting their money. I'm absolutely all for dudes getting paid, getting contracts. No doubt about it. Willie's been playing at a high level this year. He's done a great job. But there's time. It's a time and a place for these things. Okay. And I get that maybe that could have been the reason. I don't know. This is all speculation by me. One guy's opinion. But I just think, man, right now with the timing of it, man, is just kind of ill-advised. Ill-advised.
Yeah, the weird thing for me is, I mean, we beat the Dolphins. We're going to play Buffalo, and like that's where I mean, I don't think the Buffalo game was even over yet at this point, and we're talking about you might not be, or you're not going to be there next year. Like we have at least divisional championship and Super Bowl right now. So we're not thinking that far ahead, but we're thinking about our next opponent. Shouldn't be thinking about the contract situation because things will play out whether you're going to stay in Kansas City or not. And there's other guys who are impending free agents, and they're not tweeting about it. You know, I've seen Mike Edwards 1 year deal, Drew Tranquil 1 year deal. We're not hearing about what them possibly playing their last game in Arrowhead. We're not hearing about that. It's just an odd thing. You usually see that kind of stuff with teams that are, I don't know, not making the playoffs, teams that, you know, are not going anywhere, but not a team that's in the thick of things right now, especially the Chiefs.
Man, but this is what social media does, though. You know, everybody's different with it, right? And that's the thing. With some guys, they feel like they need to go tell well, not just some guys, everybody. Some people feel like they need to tell their entire story, their whole life on social media. Okay. Some people a little bit more guarded with, you know, some of their personal things that they have in their life. And I don't think, you know, it's on you how you want to do things. I just think kind of in a professional setting, especially with this, you know, just kind of hold it closer to your chest, to your heart. How you doing with these things, especially if it has to deal with business, because you don't want to sour anything. And if it is like you trying to get the, you know, the fans behind you, because you know fans love Willie. He's a fan favorite. He gets things hyped up. I remember seeing something on Twitter. Somebody's like, we can't let this guy go because of, you know, he's a hype guy on the side of the train. But you know, business is business. Business is business. And so that's how you got to be able to conduct things in a professional manner, in a business way. This is how he decided to do it. I wouldn't have done that. I would have been the same thing. Now, if he's sitting there, like I said, if he's trying to get everybody on the side, this is the way to do it. Maybe if you feel it, hey, maybe I just holler at the masses out here in social media world. I might get a better response, right? Come on, everybody, show how much you love Willie. How much you, yeah, well, okay. So we'll see. We'll see how that transpires, man. But I think, man, all focus needs to be on the playoffs, period, and point blank. That's me.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I think everyone here would love to have Willie back. I mean, that's the thing. It's like we have, of all position groups, probably the deepest position group we have with Bolton, Chanel going to be under contract. I mean, those are the only two that are going to be under contract past this year as far as, you know, then you got Drew and then Willie Gay, 2 free agents this year. So it's like, who's going to stay? Who's going to go? That's the question here. And that's, yeah, I don't know. Well, the thing too is probably been on his mind all year long. If this is coming out now, this has definitely been on his mind all year long. So it's like,
yeah, man. Hey, look, I get, you know, being on your mind, but like I said, the timing to me is just it's bad timing. It's bad timing doing it. So yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah. But to each his own, man. You know, every man's got to be able to, you know, live their life the way they feel like they need to live it. So
100%. Yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.